Hello, my friends, and welcome back to episode 6 of the series in which I do very long grinds extremely inefficiently, also known as the one chunk at a time Iron Man. Truly, before I get into this, I cannot thank you all enough for the amount of support that you guys have shown me recently. The comments, the likes that you've left on the video, close to like 500 subscribers in the past month. It truly means so much to me. We've been streaming a whole lot more, so definitely go follow me on Twitch. We're doing a lot of fun stuff on Twitch that you will see in these upcoming clips, so I appreciate and love you all. Let's get this up to 300 likes, no problem. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Well, hello, it is me from the past. I still don't know what chunk I'm actually going to be getting next, because, long story short, was supposed to do a stream, didn't, and now I have some time to do some stuff on the side until I do that stream to get the 75 fire making and 75 fletching. So I decided, why not come down here, spend some time doing some agility. So there is 15 agility, very nice level. I very well may be here until 30 when I get the Varrock course unlocked. Of course, I technically wouldn't have to do Varrock. What better way is there to start a new episode than by getting the drip, Karen? And yes, we will be buying the drip today. We're going to go buy an apron. We're going to get some leather gloves. We're going to get some leather boots. Of course, we're going the pink skirt route. This is the red cape era of our account. Let's go. Let's put on the new fashionscape. Okay. If anybody, this might be 18 plus, so avert your eyes. You may not be ready for this. Oh my gosh. You see this man walking towards you. You don't want that smoke. Secondly, we must buy our new best in slot items. So, let's buy the adamant sword, which I've been told very kindly by Mr. Puggin that it is the best in slot for me. Well, probably better than the long sword, so let's buy that. And the adamant long sword to cover our bases. Now we have our best in slot items that we will be able to use for who knows how long, potentially until I kill Obor and get a better item from him. Thirdly, in this chunk, like I said, in the last episode, we are going to be finishing the museum here, and it will take us about 30 seconds because RuneLight gives you all the answers. So I'm going to finish this, bang out 9 Slayer and 9 Hunting right off the bat. I'm going to be using all of my lamps on Hunter from here on out to slowly get to 17 so I can actually be able to grind the skill. There we go. There is the completion of our museum grind. Took me about 3.5, 4 minutes to do, and we get both 9 Slayer and 9 Hunter. With the Hunter level, I can now catch copper longtails, and with the Slayer level, I can now kill cave bugs. Unfortunately, cave bugs don't do anything for me. They don't even drop a best in slot. They just kind of drop a whole lot of garbage. So, don't really have to go back and grind that at all. Is that really what you think, Ted? Well, that's cool, because here's 25 agility. A nice little level to get here. I just love when you stick your face in my face. It's so much fun. There's 25 agility. I can now do the Werewolf Skull Ball course and Eagle's Peak shortcut, which is completely unneeded. The good news is I have somewhere between only 5 and 8 hours left here. 5 to 8 hours, huh? Alright. I've done some long grinds on this account. I've done some very boring grinds on this account. But this has been the most annoying grind that I've done on this account. 30 agility finally has been achieved. Probably close to about 20 hours down here jumping back and forth, back and forth. For the majority of this grind, I got about 700 XP per hour. Towards the end, I was getting closer to 1K, but that was at max efficiency, like not even like looking away from the screen. Boy, oh boy. Now it's time to head off to Varrock, grind out 38 agility, which I do need to finish the Rocks level 38 right there. That's just a shortcut that I need to get regardless, so let's grind out 38 real quickly. I would also like to address something about the Varrock course real quickly before we get started. So, you'll notice that the chunk starts in a chunk and ends in a chunk that I have unlocked. Obviously, it's the same chunk. But for a very brief moment, I have to cross into another chunk over here, which obviously I do not have unlocked. So the way that we're going to be ruling this is that agility courses are like dungeons in which if I have access to a dungeon, you know, I can go explore throughout the entire dungeon rather than having to get all of the chunks unlocked for that dungeon. So we're going to rule this like a dungeon in which I have the primary chunk unlocked, therefore I have access to the entire thing. Unfortunately, I did just unlock a music track by going into that other chunk, but I think that's okay. Also, I do not want to spend, I don't know, 100 hours grinding out 51 agility at the swamp. So, you know what? It is what it is, and we're just going to go with it. And this is the general consensus that I got from my One Chunk Discord as well. So, whoops, meant to do it live, but there is 38 agility. I can now use the Alcarid Mining Pit Cliffside Scramble. Wow, what a mouth load. Now we actually have to go back to Aubrey back here and actually buy some runes from him, because there is one thing that I did forget about. Luckily I haven't opened the new chunk yet, but we do need to get 49 magic. We need to get 45 to be able to use the death rune, which is right here, and then we have to kill guards because they do actually have a 1 in 128 drop rate of a blood rune, and the lowest level blood rune spell is at level 49 magic. It's for some sort of crossbow bolt enchantment. I'm not actually going to be enchanting the actual bolts myself, but I will get 49 just for the sake of getting it. So let's go grind out about, 17-ish magic levels. I really hope I get this lucky with a 1 in 128 drop when I get to Obor and Varrock, but we got the blood rune 36 kills in. That's nice. I think for the rest of my time here, at least training up to level 49 magic like I need to, I'm actually just going to go buy about 3,000 body runes and head back to Lumbridge and just curse a bunch of goblins. I think that'll probably be my fastest training. I'm assuming at least. Nice, there we go. We just got 40 magic, and now I can cast teleport to my house, which right now is not very important, but if I never unlock this chunk right here, it will be very important. If you want to try to figure it out, try to theory craft in the future, I dove deep into the Mines of Moria to figure out crafting, and I finally figured something out with crafting, so that will be very important if I never unlock that chunk right there. But we have a couple hours left here. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I'm getting about 30 something XP or 30k something XP per hour, so probably got about 2-ish hours left here. It's really annoying, but it's much faster than wind striking, because that's like maybe 13k XP an hour. Well, I got really bored cursing goblins for like way too long, so I just decided to come here, finish it up on the giant frogs, and it is far more AFK. There is 49 magic. I can now enchant ruby bolts, which I don't have any of, but that's okay, because if I did have some, I could very easily enchant them. So we have our blood rune crossed off the list. I think there's only one thing that I have left to do in that chunk, and then we can roll a new chunk. Let's go do it. I do need to grind up to level 30 range. So I need to be able to use a maple shortbow and adamant arrows. They both go hand in hand for 30. I'm going to make like 1,000 bronze knives and just bring them back to Lumbridge and just throw them, and hopefully I'll get it pretty quickly. It shouldn't take too long, right? Hey, there is 20 ranging, a very nice level, because now I can get a good gear upgrade, which will probably help me speed up my XP per hour just a little bit. Also, some of you may be wondering, hey, you have 65 fletching, you can technically make a U short bow. So, through a caveat, through the rules, I don't have a primary way of getting bowstring. Even though I have bowstring right now, I don't have a primary way, because I could want to use that bowstring for other stuff. So, I technically don't need to make a U short bow and train up to 40 ranging right now. So that's why we're only going up to 30. Well, here I am getting ready to go to a 4th of July party, but we might as well get 30 ranging and unlock a new chunk. And, 875 total as well. Holy smokes. That's very nice. Time to Time to go unlock a new chunk. All right, now that we have 38 agility, I think it's time to open up a new chunk. After exploring Varrock for a while, even though there's a mass amount of content in there, it just doesn't seem like there's anything else, at least no skill challenges for me to do. While it presents a lot of stuff for me to do, I'm going to use it for a long time, but I can't use it right now. So let's open a new chunk. Let's get a new roll. Here we go. What's it going to be? Please don't be 9. Please don't be 9. My day is ruined, and my disappointment is immeasurable. Every possible bad thing that could happen to this account has happened. Every possible thing. It's not even close. Every possible thing that could happen to this account has happened. I just don't get it. Like, what did I do? What did I do to the RuneScape gods? Like, I don't get it. Like, Mon Ash, can you be a little bit nicer here? Even though this isn't even your program, you're a wonderful human being. I'm just frustrated right now. I didn't mean that. With the palace being unlocked, we have unlocked the sewer, which will launch us into a world of content, which we may dive a little bit deeper into, and we may be setting up a rule for ourselves, but I don't want to set up a rule before I've actually given it a shot. But we're going to go over that rule now, and it's a rule that I've had in mind for a very long time before we even start. So, enjoy this educational corner. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another educational corner. Today we will be tackling the rule of bosses, and also, if we have time, the cultural importance of haikus as well. So let's give ourselves 120 seconds, and let's get right into it. Okay, let's hop right into it. We're going to be learning about the rule of bosses on this account. So many bosses would be just impossible for me to kill at this point. For example, exactly 3 squares from the Varrock Palace North, Court Beast resides. There's no way that I can kill Court Beast even once with the gear that I have, let alone 5, 6, 7, 8,000 times to get the full sigil set, etc., etc. So we need to find a fair and balanced way for me to be able to grind bosses and do stuff like that without needing to do ridiculous grinds. I've thought up a point system that will allow me to allocate a certain number of items per boss, either standalone, Slayer, or Raids boss, that I will be allowed to obtain when I naturally get to those chunks before I have to begin that skilling challenge, and each item will be assigned a point value. So let's get to the points. So points explained. What is a point? A 1-point item is literally any other item in the game other than a raid item. So whether it's rune crossbow, whip, stamina potion, that counts as 1 item. A 2-point item is any item earned by a raid. So whether it's twisted bow, just a CR, scythe, sanguinesti staff, etc., etc. Those are all 2-point items. So each boss will be broken down by point allocation, and these are just top of my brain ideas. These are not set in stone. We can certainly come up with ideas and numbers for each boss if we want to. But 2-point bosses will be the really low levels like Obor, Byro, KBD, Barrows, etc., etc. Most of them I probably wouldn't even assign anything to. And then it goes, 3-point, 4-point, all the way up to 5-point bosses, which is like Raids, Nightmare, Gauntlet, Inferno, etc., etc. In each of these bosses, I would be allowed to obtain 2 to 5 items, depending on the amount of points they're given. Naturally, when I eventually get to those places in the world, to be able to attain those items, to be able to grind these bosses efficiently. So, long story short, I do not have to grind a monster for any reason unless I have the items I have allocated to them. I would likely allocate the items when I select the chunk. I can absolutely grind that monster like I'm going to do with Obor and Byro. I'm going to give them the college try before I really get into it. But if I don't have the items, then the skilling challenge or the best in slot challenge doesn't start until I have those items. I cannot believe the time has finally come. About 30 to 35 hours of agility later, we will be hitting 51 agility, our final level that we needed to be able to use the pipe from Edgeville Dungeon to the Varrock sewers. And you would think I get to go grind hill giants now, but, and it's a good thing that I haven't gone to the sewers yet. I just checked my map, and I'll show you something in 1 second. I realized down here in Lumbridge, there's actually an agility obstacle that I need to do. While it says level 8 right there, in reality, I need level 37 range as well. So, obviously, I just got 30. I just got 30 just a little bit ago. Well, I mean, it's like 10 hours ago in my time, but 30 seconds ago in your time. So, I need to go practically double my XP, get 37 range. It's unfortunately that we have to go kill like meaningless frogs for this XP, and we can't just start it on the hill giants, but it is what it is. So let's go grind out. It should only take maybe an hour or 2 hours at most, and then we'll finally get to begin the hill giant grind, which I am just so excited for. I know that I've backtracked literally 1,000 times now by saying, oh wait, nope, we gotta go do this. Oh wait, nope, we gotta go do this to finish the chunk, but seriously, this should be the end of it. There is 37 range, as you just saw pop up in the chat box. Now, all we have left to do, we just gotta go make the myth grapple, which will take moments, fly across, make our way to Varrock, and finally begin this grind that could take me 20 hours or 200 hours or 500 hours. I don't really know how long it'll take us. I don't think it'll be 500 hours, but it'll be a long time, so no more delay. Let's grapple the raft and get on with it. Oh man, you guys are going to get a kick out of this one. So, myth limbs, 37 range, 75 fletching. I have the smithing level. All looks good. Except for the fact that I need a maple log for this. And there's no way that I can get a maple log to make the stock for the limbs. Thus, not even allowing me to do the skilling challenge to begin with. So I just spent like an hour and a half getting 37 range meaninglessly for nothing. Well, I guess it means that we can go kill some hill giants now, right? Oh, quick little tidbit for you. I meant to do this by the end of last episode, but it just completely skipped my mind. I was getting some stuff in, rebanking for a new trip to hill giants, and realized that I still have like 60 nests in the bank, so I'm just going to open you up and see what I get from all these. This is obviously from my entire grind for 75, well, really 83 wood cutting, so let's see what we get. Alright, in total got some decent stuff, a good amount to start with on the acorns and a couple other tree seeds along the way. Mahogany seed, which will actually go pretty far away for me once I plant it on Fossil Island. And then we got some fruit tree seeds as well, the best one being the papaya and the spirit tree that I got as well, so not a bad hole in total. If you look closely at my inventory, you will see not one, but 2 giant keys. Also a curve bone. We'll get to that. Long story short, I was on mobile watching Avatar, not The Last Airbender, which is the greatest show of all time, but the Blue People one, the movie with my wife, playing on mobile, and I got 2 keys and couldn't record. And crazy enough, I got the curved bone and the giant key in the same drop, and I can't even fathom how rare that drop is. One's a 1 in 5,000 drop, the other one's a 1 in 128 drop, so whew. Anyway, we're at 2 keys. Also, I did go and get myself a looting bag because now I can actually stay here for 2 trips rather than just 1 now, because once I get a full inventory, whether of herbs, limps, whatever, I just toss them in the bag and then head back here for another trip. So that's the strategy right now. I'm at about 200 kills, so keys are pretty much on drop point. And this is just your friendly intermission reminding you to always join my Chunkus Lad clan chat if you are not a part of a clan chat right now, and you can come and hang out with all of my friends. No way, another giant key? Holy smokes, this one's like 7 or 10 kills after the last one. Oh my gosh. I went about 180 dry, and then I've gotten like 3 keys in the past 20, so that's insane. That's actually a really good start. Oh my goodness. There is a giant key on the ground and a genie following me. Holy smokes. RNG is in my favor tonight. That one was probably 100 or so kills afterwards. And also a quick update on Hunter as well. We are 3 XP away from level 13. Again, we need, it's either 17 or 18 to begin to catch imps. I will touch on that at some point. I don't know exactly when, because that is going to be a conversation and likely a vote for you guys to have as well. So When we get there, we'll get there, but for now, we're grinding out some keys. Hey, there is 55 magic, perhaps the most important magic level that you can have on, well, really any account. I can now use high alchemy, which will make me just so much money in the future. So that's a wonderful step to have. Really, we're going to grind up here until we hit level 59 for Fire Blast, because that would be my best spell against Obor for, well, probably a while. Hey, there is key number 10. That is wonderful to see. Holy smokes, we are starting to fly through these. I think I am getting pretty close per key drop, the drop rate. Somewhere around, 100, 130 kills per key. So we are on target for the most part, but these kills go by so quickly because they're only level 28, so I can probably kill about 100 an hour. And one more cast and we will hit our level of Final Destination for magic. There is 59 magic. Most importantly, we can now cast, where is it? There it is, Fire Blast, which is the most powerful death rune spell that we can possibly cast. I think I will train up about one more level just for continuity's sake, just so I don't have 59 magic and I'll have an even 60. But then we're going to start training the melee on here. I'll probably save the majority, if not all of range for the Moss Giants, because I'll have about, 55,000 bronze knives that I can make. So we'll probably use the majority of those on the Moss Giants. If I don't get it, get the keys through there that I need, then I'll probably switch to melee or mage. So that's the plan right now, but that is a very cool level to achieve. A quick little level sliding on in here. There is 37 prayer. That is our first protection prayer. I can now protect from magic. I think I might be able to use that for Byro. I'm not sure if she uses magic or not. I haven't really looked into either of these bosses, so hopefully I can do them. But there's the first protection prayer cross off the list. We probably won't even touch one of them until we get 43. Hey, that is great to see. Level 60 magic. Doesn't really unlock much. Oh, well, I guess I can do Bones to Peaches now once I'm able to unlock that, which is cool. But I think that's, like I said, that's where we're going to be calling it for 60 or for our magic training at the moment. I don't even think I'm going to use the rest of these. I think I'm just going to go start on melee because our melee stats are severely lacking behind, and we definitely need to get our defense up a good amount before we can even consider taking on something like Obor. So, whoops, just missed it. But as you can see in the chat box, we just hit 40 strength, which means we are now base 40 combat. So 40 attack, 40 strength, 42 defense, which I trained up like 7 levels earlier today because that's probably what I'm gonna hit, or what I'm gonna do mainly from here on out. I'll probably do a little bit of attack and strength training along the way, but I want to get that defense up as high as possible first and foremost, so that I can do far more trips here without having to make more potatoes with butter, because that takes absolutely forever, and it's just gonna be better for Obor. So let's officially switch it on to defense, and probably just train up to, I don't know, level 50 straight away. Okay, this is starting to get absolutely ridiculous. I have killed on this account today 421 hill giants and 100 others while on mobile. That key right there was my 10th key for the day in like 550 kills. I'm like under half of what that drop rate should be. And this is how like it's been the entire time. Is the real drop rate of these keys actually 1 in 64 and not 1 in 128? I mean, the furthest, I did go dry 200 for one key, but that's it. Like, after that, every single key has become, like, super frequently. And I'm at, like, 23, 25 keys in less than 1,500 kills, something like that. As I said, we're going to be training a lot of defense because that's the primary thing that we're going to need during these fights. And this next hit will get us a 50 defense. Very nice. Also, just really quickly, and I'm going to do this on camera so you all see, we are going to break our chunk here for 1 second. And I think it's totally justified. I want to just get the collection log from this guy. I'm pretty sure I can just, boop. Okay, we're out. We're good. We got the log. I should probably restart my account now, BRB. Well, this is all just some good timing. There is 55 HP and a giant key on the ground as well. With this giant key, we will be hitting 30 keys in the bank. Now, this has taken me about 2.5 days to hit, so I hope my luck will stay the same for the majority of this grind, but it very well may not. We are also about like 10 bones exactly away from 43 prayer, which is the last actual goal that we wanted to hit on the account before we actually started grinding Obor. So, and the final bone with a 1 HP or 1 XP remaining until the level. 43 prayer, perhaps one of the most important levels on the account. We can now protect from magic, range, and melee. Oh my goodness, we can take on Obor now. I think technically we could have taken on Obor at 40 prayer, but I wanted to get 43. Our first order of business here for getting prepped for the Obor boss is actually coming here and getting something that we were going to have to do anyway. Getting Varrock Monk top and bottom. So there we go. We got both of those. It actually took like way longer than it should have, and I'm not really quite sure why. Like it's a 1 in 10 drop for both of them, and it took me like 100 kills to get. Okay, we're just going to do it. We're going to go. We're going to go get a kill. I'm tired of just gaining keys. I've got like 30 something in the bank. I just want to go get a kill. So we're gonna use mage on him. I'm gonna snare him and then fire blast him. It looks relatively easy. I should be able to do it just by protecting from range. So let's do it. I know I'm risking everything, but this is probably a good time to go. And the first kill is, what do we get? Oh my gosh, 96 law runes and some other goodies. Wow. Holy smokes. And easy game. Ooh, some cosmic runes. That's actually really nice. They don't drop cosmic runes very frequently here, so those will be really nice for some enchantments. Oh my gosh, kill number 3. We get a pair of rune plate legs. That is a massive upgrade. A massive upgrade. Oh my gosh, that might be our biggest upgrade until who knows how long. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Let's toss those bad boys on. Oh my gosh, I look beautiful. Some rune plate legs. That is a great start and only on kill count number 3. Oh my gosh. All right, what do we got for kill number 4? Just some Limport roots. All right, that's not great, but not bad. Oh, a rune plate skirt as well. Now I can go in Fashionscape. We got the rune plate legs and the rune plate skirt. That's awesome. All right, what do we have? 50 big bones. Now that's really not that bad actually. I mean, that's a decent amount of prayer XP. It'll get me up a couple levels. Obor kill number 8. Thank you very much for your club. Another pair of rune plate legs. Holy smokes, bro. I think we're good on the rune trouser area. No more skirts, no more plate legs. We're okay. Thank you very much, though. Okay, kill count number 10. Will we get anything special? Probably not. A rune plate skirt. Man, I need a helmet or a chain skirt or something. Please. They're like 1 in 40 drop rate, too, and I've gotten 4 in 10 kills. This is starting to get a little bit ridiculous, to be honest. Oh my gosh, 12 kill count. We just got the rune full helm. That is a fantastic upgrade. Oh my gosh, we just need one more. We need one more drop. Well, actually, we need the rune kite as well. So we need the chain and the rune kite, but then we will have our best in slot defense from here. So that is a fantastic upgrade to get. Oh my goodness. Kill number 17 for the lucky rune longsword. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Now, I will have to talk to some people. I will need to figure out if that rune longsword right there is my best in slot now, better than the adamant sword. I'm assuming it might be, but I'll have to talk to a couple people and see. Regardless, that is an amazing drop to get, and I am very happy to receive that. That was probably my worst Obor ever, and I wish I got more of it on, I wish I got any of it on film. Oh my gosh, but we just got the rune chain body. Let's go. Oh my gosh, we are one drop away from having full best in slot melee for the time being. We just need the rune kite shield, but there is the rune chain body. Oh my gosh, let's go. Yeah. Going down, Mr. Big Guy. Okay, there was way too much color there. That was way too stimulating, and I just kind of blacked out when all that popped up. But, oh my gosh. We just got a Rune Battle Axe, another Giant Key. Oh my gosh. Okay, so with that Rune Battle Axe drop, we actually only need 2 more drops from Obor, other than the club, to actually complete it. And I was worried about getting all these drops. I still need the Rune 2H, and I still need the Rune Kite Shield. But with that Rune Battle Axe, that knocks that off the list. So that is wonderful to get, and another Giant Key is always a very welcome sight to see. That's a great drop, actually. Now give me that big club of yours, Daddy. Oh gosh, I'm thankful that that was not the clip. Oh my goodness, yes, 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 let's go, the Rune 2H. We are only 1 drop away from receiving everything that we need other than the club. We just need the Rune Kite. I'll have to double check and make sure that he drops the Rune Kite. I'm pretty sure he does, but there is the Rune 2H sword. Okay, ladies and gents, this is actually going to be our last kill for the video. It'll be KC 40. Again, these keys are just like so sporadic. Sometimes I get 10 in a day, sometimes I get 2 in a day. So, okay, and our last and final kill for the episode is a Rune Full Helm. Unfortunately, we do go 40 dry of the Rune Kite Shield, and we can at least start that clue. Also, we don't have the club yet, and we're only about a third of the way there on the kill count as well, so weren't really expecting it at this point. Let's see if we can finish up this clue. Probably won't be able to, but we're going to wrap up the episode from here. Nah. Also, from this grind, I got, no joking here, probably somewhere between 70 and 100 clues in total. I mean, I got 40 guaranteed from the Obor alone, let alone about 3,000+ hill giants. We got about that many beginner clues, and we were only able to complete 3. So let's just pop them open real quickly. Don't need a whole heck of a lot from them, so we'll run through them. First one, an oak longbow. Wow, that's taking us back again. Another one, a hard leather body. Very cool. And lastly, oh snap! That's not bad. A Monk Road top tee? Let's go. That's some fashionscape right there. That is our very first unique on the account. At least by Clue Scroll standards. And this is where we're going to be ending it. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys really did enjoy. With this chunk, the amount of unpredictability that has entered into this game, it's quite hard to fathom, because with the silver grind, with the fletching grind, you knew what you were getting into. You had a timetable on when it would be done. With this, I have no clue. I could get everything 3 keys from now. I could finish everything, or I could be here for another month. So it's the unpredictability, but that's the joy of everything here. So let's keep grinding. I hope to put out videos more frequently like this one. It was only a week apart. Yeah, I love you guys. And definitely, if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe, and follow me on Twitch. And let's just have some fun. Thanks, guys.